as an independent artist, what is enough for you? You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
don't think you got to be on the Billboard charts and all that. You don't even need to be, because there's artists that have never seen the billboards, and yo, they're living more than comfortable.
for me, you gotta offer me something. You gotta offer me a bag more than what I'm making now. I tell you that. Otherwise, it's pointless, right? You gotta offer me something that's life changing. You know what I mean? But life changing to you, or life changing to me, or life changing to him, maybe something different, right? Life changing to somebody, maybe $250,000.
Word.
That's all I need, right? I could do the rest. Right? A hustler's mentality is, you give me that $250,000, I'm gonna flip that into 500, right? So, and they're not even thinking music at this point. Like, music's not even on their fucking mind at this point. They're
But the
like,
only
you
thing
give
that-
me that bag at 250, I'm gonna turn it into $500,000. Fuck the music.
The only thing that's fucked up though is when like you're stuck in a contract, you can't release no music, so now you're just stuck.
That's why you gotta watch what you sign. A lot of niggas see the zeros.
I mean, it might not even be that you gotta watch what you sign. It's just that if they say, yo, you can't drop right now, a lot of artists get fucked like that. It's like you're going through whatever turmoil with the label, and you're on your last album, and they're like, you can't drop yet.
Yeah.
And then you're just stuck for like 3-4 years.
I can't have that. As an artist, where you can't
Yeah,
even-
maybe you could put that in your contract. Hopefully you could, you know? Maybe that's possible, but
Okay.
that's
So,
wild though.
my situation is, I have my own record label, Finally Rich Records, which I've had for a few years. And then I sign myself, give myself an advance. You know, I figured if no one else was going to sign me, I'd sign myself. So I did. And I gave myself an advance, right? Okay, cool. So now, you know, being a CEO of your own label, you need to have multiple hats. You need to be doing everything
Until you can start finding people.
until you
that-
start finding people who could fill those gaps for you,
Yeah.
right?
Matter
So,
of fact, after off camera, there's a couple of plugs I could link you with.
100%. 100%. So this Type A Records, shout out to Rick. And Rick is the engineer, vice president / I mean, you can call him the CEO too. I started working with him, I'd say about 2 years ago, just 2.5 years ago, before my old engineer, Sheldon, from rest in peace, Sheldon, by the way. He passed away. He's very influential, well-known artist. He won a Juno Award. And I was working with him, and he basically told me, like, yo, just get back into music. Like, yo, you're too talented not to be doing music. You need to fucking get back in the booth. So come put some work in, whatever. So I started working with him or whatever, and then I don't know, maybe I think 6 months, 7 months after, and he told me he was sick and he was diagnosed with cancer, and I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I was tripping over that. Then I was like, fuck music. I'm not even thinking about music right now. And then he just deteriorated. 4 months later, he passed. So some other people heard my music, and then introduced me to another guy, and then that other guy introduced me to Rick, who has his own studio and he has his own label. He heard my music and he's like, yo, you sound crazy different compared to everybody else. I want to sign you to a deal. So I got signed to this label. I own all my masters, and I don't need anything from him other than the platform and his connections to make my shit go, right? So this position is really good for me because it allows me to be free creatively and make my music, have a deadline. I'm working with a bunch of different other artists that are on the label. A.O. Biggs, he's another well-known artist in the city. He does like boom bap music, you know what I mean, like hardcore hip hop music. who else we have on the label? Rowdy. He's nice. Rowdy Raw. You ever heard of him?
Nah.
He's from Don Mills area. He's nice. He's on the label too.
Young or older?
He's older than you too. He's late 30s. And there's other artists on the label too. Bunch of producers. But yeah, I like the vibe, I like the energy, and you know what I mean. We'll see where it goes. But the connections are there. You know, Crazy Mix and Boozle Mix are my two DJs. Well, manager, DJ, from the States. They have a lot of connections too. They're Haitian.
The Miami ones, right?
Yeah, Miami connection. And then New York, because DJ Crazy Mix lives in New York. He's from Brooklyn. So the connections are there. Now it's just making the music, right? Making the music and putting it out. Got a lot of projects up and coming. Last 4 or 5 months, I've been recording like crazy. You know, we've been sending records back and forth to each other. On the talk.
You know what's wild? Yo, that what's the one where I started off on the intro? And it was the one with the beat switch.
Yeah. That's
I'm
the
so sorry
intro.
or whatever.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Yo, you know what? You see when my computer crashed the other day and everything?
Yeah.
Yo, I lost a session for that.
Really?
Yeah, but honestly, I could still finesse it though, because honestly, like the light mix on my vocals was good enough that we could leave it as is, you know? So your part, we're straight with that, you know? Because you sent me the stems. It's just that, like, I'm not about to try to re-record my part. That's the one thing I know when it comes to my melodic shit. Don't try to re-record it.
Don't try to re-record.
Now, if it's some rap shit, that's easy, but the melodic shit, nah, you need to have that.
Yeah, you had me on my
You know what I'm saying?
I sent that record to Lost You.
Yeah, I just listened to that.
Particular situation I got into in Tulum.
This nigga be
several
traveling,
years
don't
back.
nobody know. That's how you're supposed to do it. You don't got to be on the gram with it.
Nah, a situation happened with this female, and she got the best of me, you know.
Man.
But I spoke about that on the record. You know what I mean? Being human and talking about her and her vibe that she gave me, and just the overall situation. That it wasn't a relationship; it was a situation. You know.
Those are the craziest ones.
Those are the craziest ones.
Those are the ones that have you fucked up the most. Because, you know, like,
telling you,
shit
bro.
cool, and then they'd be like,
Telling
yo,
you.
boom, and you're like, what?
Telling you, it just went from a 0 to 100 way too fast.
Word.
And
I ain't doing no more of those.
nah.
I'm finding a wife tomorrow.
You want to?
I have to. We're not old, my nigga.
Say it's wild out here right now.
It's been wild. It's been wild. Like,
Oh, don't kill me, man. Don't kill me.
man, I'm getting grays in my beard and shit. I need to go find a one I could just go home to, and, you know, she greets my beard on thing, I up the beard on, you know?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed feelings about the whole thing.
You talking about the situation or what I'm saying?
Both. Definitely both. What I will say is, if you find the right person, you should ride that out, see where it goes. But I don't know, man.
Like, if it don't feel like old school R&B, I don't want it.
You want to have that feeling
If that feeling don't exist, I don't, like...
with the girl?
Yeah. If it don't feel like that, because I don't want to have that Glorilla feeling with her.
That's what it is, though.
You know what I'm saying? So,
A lot of these bitches are aggressive right now, dog. Super aggressive, and it's just straight to it. There's no like, you don't have to finesse a bitch anymore. It's like it's gotten to a point to where they just want to hear the raw version. They don't want to hear the Reader's Digest anymore. Shit's over with. They want to hear the raw fact, like, yo, nigga, what do you want? What is it?
And niggas still be pussyfooting.
This is what it is. But, you know, I'll be on, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm out the loop with a lot of shit that's going on. I don't give a fuck about that, about my money. You know what I'm saying? I just don't care about what's really going on with this whole shit. I don't care, bro. It's just I've already been through that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I've already been through that. So, like, what's new about what's really going on? It's just, It's just the same shit, you know. So, I mean, it's the internet is never lost, and it never will. You know. So, if you're trying to find a match made in heaven, it's not the internet.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. You could find 90 Day Fiance on there. That's about it.
It's just not a thing, bro.
No?
Not a thing. I don't know, man. The world's pretty fucked up right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty all over the place. You know.
So what you're telling me is do not put that woman first.
Fuck no. Absolutely fucking not. If I've learned anything over the years of dealing with females is I'm not going to speak for every female, you know what I mean, because I can't, you know what I mean? I'm only going to talk about my experiences or what people have told me about their experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And any nigga that put a female first before himself always got the losing end of the stick.
Mm-hmm.
Every fucking time. Every time. It was only a matter of time. But that nigga got the losing end of the stick. So putting a female first over you, your hustle, your dream, your goals is fucking stupid. I'm speaking from experience for myself. I will never. My hustle comes first. 1,000,000%. My hustle comes first.
Because real talk, who takes care of the man that takes care of himself?
Facts. Hustle comes first for me every time. And yeah, there's just not a thing, bro. For me, it's not a thing. I've two people who I know. You know, one guy I won't. You know, he knows who he is. I won't speak his name on here, but he knows who he is. Very serious guy. Well respected individual within his people who he brushed shoulders with. Very respectable guy. A made guy, so to say. Okay? And he put his woman first. He did everything for her. Gave her everything she wanted, the life, everything, all that. And I never seen this guy break down ever in my life, as long as I've known him. I've known him for over, 12, 13 years now. And I've never seen him be emotional over no female. And after his early, can't really call it early, they were together for 7 years, right? They did everything together, like two peas in a pod, you know what I mean? They're twins, you know? Everything together, they did it together. You know, shit hit the fan, and that's when you really see what your relationship's really about, is when shit hits the fan. Not when shit's good, but when shit's bad, right? And if your foundation ain't strong enough, it's gonna crumble. Mm-hmm. And it did crumble, right? And he was fucked. He's fucked up. And he said to himself, you know, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? I don't have any control over this. I'm like, you know, he's replaying what happened and like where he went wrong. And I told him, I'm like, yo, as your brother, I'm gonna let you know where you fucked up. You put her first. She became your world. And you forgot about yourself. You know what I mean? You forgot who you are. You forgot what your principles are and what you were built up on. And when she realized that, she fucking crushed you. Girls are evil, bro. Women are evil. I'm not saying all women are evil. Let me correct myself. But I'm saying they have the capability of being evil.
Yeah.
And when they're scorned, when a woman's, like, you know, they say there's nothing like a woman's scorn, it's the fucking truth. It's the truth, bro.